All is peaceful when suddenly tragedy strikes.
You're listening to Tales from the DMs.
Then we see a group of revelers in a tavern. We hear a voice proclaim, "Go forth for adventure."
There's probably a big, hunky, big goblin in this next story. Try not to get too riled up, you thirsty bastard.
Go forth for adventure. Go forth for adventure.
During the first half of our journey, our three adventurers arrived for the party at Dracula's castle. But oh no! Dracula seems to have been murdered! But who would have put garlic in his pasta? Along the way, they found a slimy stack of money and have learned that Dracula's will may hold some of the answers they're looking for. But more importantly, will Bergamot be able to adopt Scarecrow? Will Owen remember the secret friendship handshake? And can a gargoyle really turn into a vampire? Find out now as I pass my story on to our new DM, Vincent.
Hi. At the end of the last episode, Shelby's new character, which you want to introduce your character?
Sure. Vincent decided that I should be Wolfman, so I'm going to be a big nerdy Wolfman. I picked the expert. I just felt like that fit along with him better.
You guys were kind of having a conversation, and I think that it should play out a little bit, because did we get the information out of him yet?
I think we established that he could help me adopt a scarecrow, but couldn't necessarily give me money.
Yeah.
It seemed like he also would not be going on a date with me, but may go on a date with Owen.
Oh, I also wanted to take a second and to establish why he would start following them or become part of their party. So why do you think Wolfman, after being assaulted... to become the officiant for this marriage of Gremlin to son.
What?
Gargoyle.
I'm a gargoyle and I'm not marrying my son. He's not even my son yet.
I think that the best reason for Wolfman to follow them is because they started talking about wanting to look for a will, and I think he's going to be the only one that's going to understand the legal jargon in a will.
So you're currently in the library still, right? Is there any place you guys would like to go? I feel like at the beginning I'm keeping you guys still in like a free time.
So in the beginning description of the castle, I remember there being like a big tower.
Yes. There's a large tower that with a spiral staircase that is like a room away from you. You're actually pretty close to be heading up there.
I want to head up there. Actually.
So, to head there, you'll have to go through Jack's study first, which is just along the way. It's a large room with a desk and a window behind it. That's what you see as you walk in. And there's also the spiral staircase behind it, kind of on the left, leading up to his bedroom, if you want to go up there.
Before we leave the study, can I, just investigate a mystery, look around?
Yeah, sure.
7, 8.
The room is pretty normal. There's not too much going on, but there is an appointment book with a notary tomorrow that you find on his desk.
Hey, guys. It appears that he has an appointment tomorrow. Well, had. Oh, no. Had an appointment tomorrow with a notary. He was probably signing something legally binding if he needed a notary.
Is it something about my money?
Were you expecting money from him?
I just know I'm definitely gonna be pretty prominently featured in his will.
Oh, then it could have to do with you. I'm not really just as notary.
Maybe I'll have to sit in on that appointment.
I think the appointment might be canceled. He is dead.
I mean, if nobody tells the notary, they'll still probably show up. I'll run the meeting. It's not a big deal.
You could pretend to be him.
I could pretend to be him. Is that allowed?
Oh, I'm not sure that's gonna work. He does know. I'm sure he knows what he looks like. He is Dracula.
I think I'll be sufficiently appearing as a Dracula.
I know someone.
I'm good at disguise.
And you got bit by Dracula.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Ew.
I want to say that you probably like one of your teeth feels like really loose.
That might be a problem. Hey, Owen, I haven't been bit by anything ever.
My
And
bad.
also,
Yeah.
we're not talking right now.
The tooth
Have you
falls
considered
out.
the fact
tooth
that you
falls
might
out
be
as a
Oh,
allergic?
God. Wolfman, do you do dentistry work?
No, I do not. I don't know why you
Then what do you
why you
even do?
consider that. Well, I'm an accountant. I do taxes.
What even is that?
What even is money?
Oh, I know money. Do you do money?
You respond to God.
I do the money. Yes, you can say that's what I do. I do the money.
You do money, yes. Yes.
Where does Dracula earn his income?
I'm pretty sure he sells bats.
I think after being 500 years old, he just started selling his old stuff.
Yeah.
His very, very old baseball cards he's had for a while.
1942
Yeah, most of his
pennies.
profits on his taxes just say eBay. Spends a lot of time on eBay.
Where's his computer?
Well, it's probably in the study. Is there a computer here?
I'm going to say there isn't a study, or I'm sorry, there isn't a computer.
It's probably on his cell phone.
You see a lot of books that are handwritten and a lot of
Oh, he's got a hard
What are
copy
they?
of
Like a
eBay.
handwritten letters to somebody named eBay.
I think Bergamot is looking a little frustrated in this current group setting. I think he leans over to Scarecrow and says, a sidebar, please, with you.
Yes, I would love this bar.
Okay, you two, we're gonna go have a sidebar. Do not listen.
Okay.
Don't.
I'll try. How far away are you going to be?
We're going like 5 feet away. Don't listen.
They're going to be on the other side of the desk.
Wolfman like covers his ears above his head.
That seems sufficient. And you?
I don't have any ears.
I don't believe you. I see them on your head. You're growing nasty human ears where there were none.
They don't work that good.
Ew.
But they're being established and you're hearing me speak to you right now.
It's not how I hear.
How do you hear?
Do you have any tissue so I could put it in my holes? My ear holes?
Let me see.
There's a lot of crumpled papers around you could probably use in the rubbish bin.
Oh, free paper. Hell yeah.
Just for you, Berg.
What'd you call me?
Berg. You know, because we're old friends.
I don't think we're there yet.
Old friends.
We used to... Yeah, old friends that are not currently, because you do a backstab.
Oh, Bergie.
I don't appreciate the multiple nicknames that I did not.
Oh, Berger.
Okay, we're not doing this. Sidebar.
Bar, yes.
Okay, we walk around the desk, and I eyeball them until they cover their ears and apparently stuff paper in them. I also pocket some of the loose paper because I think he feels like that's going to be useful later.
You notice that it is just paper.
Oh, I know. I don't expect that it's like a will or any, like a new will. So I think he talks to Scarecrow and says, so I've been thinking about it, and, oh, hang on, I gotta put on my, this. And I put on a Sherlock Holmes hat. I say, okay, I had to put on my detective look. I think we should maybe talk about how wet that money we found was, and what that might mean for this murder investigation. Also, chocolate step. Somebody might have made that as a murder. I don't know.
It was very delicious.
Yeah, I
can
think
say
maybe
that
you guys
much.
shouldn't. I shouldn't have destroyed it with fire, and you maybe shouldn't have eaten it. We're all at fault. I guess maybe we should look into it, or we may never find out what that was about. But I would like to touch base and say that was some wet, slimy money, and I think we do know one wet, slimy person. My very best friend. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I don't even want to say it out loud, but I think you know what I'm saying.
It's probably the Medusa.
What? No.
Oh,
It's okay. You were so... You know what?
is it?
It's probably... Yeah.
Is it me?
No. I think... Here's the thing. Gremlin's very dry. No liquid there. So I feel like maybe they were given a wet money as a bribe to maybe put a garlic in a thing I don't want to say ill words about them because they're sweet and I've worked with them a long time. And I don't want to say anything about the creature because I think we have a thriving friendship. But I feel like this may be a situation where he may have paid them to kill Dracula.
But what do you use money
while
for?
While this is all happening, I would like to use preparedness. When I need something unusual or rare, I roll sharp. And if I roll good, I just have it.
Mm-hmm.
9.
You don't quite have it. It's going to take a second to get.
It's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Owen, I'm going to run to my room really quick. I'll be back in a bit. Don't leave without me. Okay, bye.
See you in a jiff.
Seems like those two are really connected at the hip these days.
What is the Wolfman? What are
a Wolfman?
Yes.
Okay. So he's half wolf, I assume, and half man. There may be a different percentage in there, but I believe he's a Wolfman, which means he's a Wolfman.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be condescending. It's just what it is, you know.
Would I be a hay man? Because I am a man covered in hay.
I think what you want to be called is up to you.
Oh, I see. He starts fluffing some of the hay off. Trying to get it off, but it just keeps growing back.
Why are you doing that?
I didn't know if I was a hay man or not.
What do you want to be?
A son.
Let's work on that. That's an attainable goal. I'm sorry, I'm crying a little bit. Anyway, I don't really want to touch base with the Wolfman right now because I'm still a little sour. But I think maybe we should go talk to Creature.
So do you want to go to Creature now, or do you still want to keep investigating up to the top floor?
Like, this is hard because I feel like he's bugged at the other two members of the party now. I basically want to paint the picture of we are leaving the room, me and the Scarecrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Shelby left and is maybe coming back.
I imagine I'll be leaving my room and you guys will run into me in the hallway or something on the way back down.
Are you following us?
From a distance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still not sure if he's allowed to be part of the group. You did say stay away, but he's going to follow.
We were talking to him earlier,
confusing.
and he said that he was going to go play pool and that we could meet him there later.
That sounds like a great idea. I think you guys go and do that then. I'm gonna make the assumption that on the way down you still bump into Wolfman though, because it's been a while.
Okay.
What did you go looking for, by the way?
Oh, I was figuring we might be doing some cool sneaking and spying, so I got a little tiny spy kit. It's kind of like makeshift and really old, but it has like lockpicks and listening devices.
That's possibly useful.
Sweet.
I guess you have that.
Yes.
So we're back down on heading down the stairs towards the billiards room. You go through the dining room and you do see that Simon is drinking heavily alone. You can take it or leave it. You can talk to him or you can just walk by.
Did we pass the Wolfman?
Yeah, down the stairs.
Okay.
You kind of ran into her on the stairs and you headed down, and then Owen kind of followed slowly from behind.
Okay. I think when we're passing Wolfman on the stairs, I say quietly, "Oops." I will be using "oops." I would essentially like to be stealing that detective kit.
That's about what I was gonna give you.
Okay, thanks.
So, is there a specific part of the kit that you would want? I don't think you get the whole kit out of their hands.
How big is it though?
So what I imagine is like a little like leather foldy thing that has the lockpicks in it and it's like strapped closed, and then the listening device is this like horrible giant tube that like cones out on the end so that he puts it in his ear and just kind of stretches it like all the way over to whoever he wants to listen to.
Okay. I will be trying to take the large apparatus.
I think you stumble into the Wolfman on the stairs, and you trip and make it look like you landed on top of it, so he can't see it anymore. And you're like, oh, must have fallen down the stairs.
I like that also because I don't touch the ground and I tripped.
Yeah.
To be fair, Wolfman will probably trip because there is now a stair missing that was definitely there before.
I was going to make you all roll a light check on that on the way down, actually. I forgot, but you knocked it over and he thinks it's down the stairs.
Cool. And I just have a big lump in my vest now.
Yeah. Very large lump that can be asked about.
Hey, careful there, buddy. You knocked me over. That was kind of rude.
Oopies.
It's okay. I'll just collect my things.
I think I saw it fall in that trash can down the stairs.
Oh, okay. He goes over to the trash can.
Do give me a roll on whether or not you trip into the stair.
Is that going to be...
It's going to be cool.
Is it an act under pressure?
Yeah.
I'd like to use... I've read about this sort of thing where I roll sharp instead of cool.
Okay.
And 10. Take that. Stare.
You notice it. You jump right over it.
I look back as if I feel like I was being tricked, maybe.
Just maybe.
Cool jump.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, I don't see my things, though. That's kind of weird. You really saw it fall in the trash can?
Yeah, all the way down the stairs, not like on the other side of the step that you avoided.
Okay. I go downstairs and stuff my face right into the trash can.
I think me and the Scarecrow travel very fast into the dining room, you said? Is where?
So the dining room is down the stairs, and
Okay.
you're going to be passing through it, and you'll be passing by Simon. I just want to note that he is in there with a lot of empty glasses next to him.
I think we sit down with Simon as if we know him very well.
I don't think he acknowledges you just yet.
Okay, I would like to take a glass of whatever he's drinking and pour out myself one.
So he doesn't have any of the alcohol here with him, but you see a lot of empty glasses next to him.
I mime as if I'm pouring a drink with a bottle that's not there, and I say, "What's your problem, my guy? You want to talk about it?"
Not really much. Did you need Medusa to get you another drink? She's handing them out like crazy.
Is she the one that's doing that now? Oh God.
Right? I thought I was talking still. Sure, she's doing it. Yeah, everyone's got drinks now. Everyone's still drinking. It's a party.
Well, I feel very left out.
I mean, at least you're one of them. I'm over here, some guy. I was gonna kill Dracula when I was growing up, but oh no. I'm just a sad old man hanging out with a bunch of people I used to try and kill. You ever try and kill everyone?
I lean over to the Scarecrow and I say, "I don't think this guy is it. He's not the one I want to spend time with."
I rather like his tails, actually.
His tails? Oh, I thought you meant like physical tails from it.
I think he would be much happier with a tail.
Right? We should find him a tail. I think we should go. This guy's boring.
Fine. Leave me like the rest of us. Fine.
I think by now Wolfman has given up finding his thing in the trash can, but he's going to try and play it cool and act like he did find it so that his friends don't think he's a loser. So he just moves his way into the room now with everyone else.
Hey, Wolfman, you find your apparatus?
Yep. Pats his chest. Got it right here. Found it for sure.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
You guys, you a couple guys or something?
We're a couple guys.
Oh, did you want a drink? A couple guys?
He, guys, I don't know if you know who this man is, but he's kind of a monster killer, and I really would appreciate it if maybe we didn't talk to him.
Listen to that guy. He's pretty loud. I can hear everything you're saying.
You're also very loud.
Yeah. I used to walk around Dracula's castle. I used to kill all the floating heads and all the dogs he had. It was all kinds of crazy stuff. He's done a lot of renovating though.
All those
House
floating
all
heads
small,
used to be
remember.
really cool.
Yeah, hit you, turn you to stone. You'd have to wiggle out. Good times. I think he falls over and passes out. You can either leave him or you can try and wake him back up.
I want to loot him.
Oh, I meant to say lose him, but yeah, you can loot him.
Oh, I know you said lose him. I want to loot him though.
Okay, yeah, give me a roll.
Okay, is that a sharp or a cool?
I think that's cool. I think you're acting under pressure.
Oy, that's a 6.
I think you wake him up and he grabs you and starts shaking you. I'm gonna get you, gremlin.
I think you're kind of racist. I'm not a gremlin.
Look, I don't know all the things. Gremlins.
Why are you
keys.
shaking me? I was trying to put a blanket over you.
Where's the blanket?
Right here. And I hold my vest up.
I think you're gonna have to roll charm to manipulate him.
That's a 9.
I think he knows that it's a vest, but he takes it anyway and he puts it on. He's like, it doesn't fit. And then he goes back to sleep.
This guy's very ungrateful.
He's passed out entirely. You're gonna have to try and wake him up again if you want to talk to him anymore.
Hey, Wolfman.
Yeah.
Are you good at taking things from people?
Well, I have read about that sort of thing, so I can give it a try.
I feel like he has cool things, and also it sounds like you don't like him very much, so I think we should take everything he's got.
Okay, I'll go for it. I got an 8.
I'm gonna say that you
We just keep waking him up.
no, I'm gonna
More
say
blankets
that
for you.
With an 8, you notice that he has a whip attached to his belt loop, but it's like really on there, and you're gonna, if you want to get it off, you're gonna have to knock it off and then like unleash it and then take it. So you're gonna give me another roll,
Another act under
same
pressure?
roll. Yeah.
8 again.
I think that's good. I think you get it because he is very passed out. So you get Simon Belmont's whip. I think the negative is that I do think he has something better on him, and you didn't get that.
But do we have that knowledge?
No, you could maybe try, but I would just give you another. I don't.
What kind of pants is he wearing?
They're like leather pants. He's got like sweet leather pants that with like a.
Can I roll to trade my pants with him?
You could try.
What is that? Plus sharp?
That's gonna be act under pressure again.
That's a 7.
Wouldn't that be a 9? You're cool.
Oh, I read it wrong. That's a 9. I'm sorry.
Can I help him?
I forgot my glasses.
Sure, you can try and help him.
I think I see that you're trying to take his clothes, and I say, we should take all of them, and then we put your shitty clothes on him instead.
Good idea. I'm kind of cold. Are we cool?
I think we don't talk about it, and we just loot this man, and maybe we grow stronger together here.
Hey, look, I said I really don't like this guy, but I really like his boots. Can I have the boots and I don't want the whip, I'll give you the whip.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How about I take the whip for helping Owen loot, and then Owen gets the clothes. We all win.
And you get the boots. I get the pants.
Oh, yay.
Bergie gets the
friendship.
whip.
Maybe we should succeed at this before we divvy. Come on, baby.
Poor Simon.
Okay, that's a 9, but I'm gonna use luck because I want this.
Okay, you got a 10.
I got a 12, Vincent.
I'm sorry. Well, he got a 10. Owen got a 10 because he helped out. I think you only get +1 even
Oh
on
shit,
12.
you're right. Well, it works.
Okay.
It's still a full success. So I think as you were removing his pants, he kind of started to fall over. But you went and you caught him. Maybe Wolfman was giving you pointers the whole time and telling you how to take them off carefully and put them back on. But you do successfully get his pants off of him. You get his boots. You said loot all of them, but are you just taking his pants?
I think Owen was going for the pants. I was like trying to take everything from him.
Yeah, we take everything.
I'm gonna give you the holy cross that he was holding in his other hand. He just sort of, just as he normally walks around with, and he had a vial of holy water on his belt as well.
So do I get those things?
I'm gonna say yes, you can have those things.
Yes.
And if you can find a place to use them, you can use them.
I would like to pocket them secretly away from the rest of everyone.
I'm gonna need you to roll charm if you wanna.
Shit. Okay.
I'm the one with the pants.
I'll make it act under pressure because I guess you're not manipulating. More sleight of hand.
All right. So cool.
Yeah.
That's 12.
Okay, you get them. No one has any idea that they were there.
Nice.
And I think as you're looting, you notice that he has a shady red flannel on now, and that the scarecrow now has his cape and cloak on.
Okay. I think I lean over the scarecrow and I whisper, "I'm gonna need to make a deposit pretty soon."
Always open for business, I suppose.
Wolfman was wearing Crocs, so he takes those off and just puts them on to Simon and is very happy in his new boots.
Simon kind of like coughs up a little bit of throw up, but he looks very comfortable.
I roll him on his
I'm
side.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Better safe than sorry.
I
He's now
don't think
vomiting safely, and he will not choke on his own vomit.
I don't
and
think
die.
we need another murder tonight.
Can I dig around my pockets?
I don't think you. I think you find his wallet with his ID and no money.
Hey.
Sad.
And maybe some like crumpled papers that said, "Wish I could kill Dracula." Stupid friendship.
This guy's an asshole.
But I don't think he did it.
Yeah, I feel like it's too aspirational. I feel like he would have been braggy if he actually had.
He would have been very braggy. If I was writing him, he'd be the most braggy.
I think we also should acknowledge if we're gonna get any kind of street cred for solving this murder, we may need to do it before Tim Curry gets back with the authorities.
Yeah, I think that we should probably have them, captured and maybe tied up before they get back. That would be.
I think that would look
best.
really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Who are you guys? Seemed like you were kind of on a mission. You kind of just left us there. I don't know. I guess we'll join you if you don't mind.
I mean, I feel like I'm letting go of a lot of things, and maybe we could just move on. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was being kind of bratty upstairs.
It's okay. You
It's
did
okay.
it. You did finish all your pasta. We get it.
Oh yeah, is it hangry?
Hangry.
So I think we were gonna go try and talk to the creature.
All right. Creature is just down the hall, I believe, through the ballroom into the billiards room. Are you all heading through there right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I would. Is anyone in the ballroom?
Igor is still in there.
I think I wave to him and go, "Oh, hey, buddy. Miss you.
He's ignoring you entirely.
Hey, you wave to me."
He kind of like walks down toward the main hall.
I'm gonna throw the cross at him.
I think it just hits him. Well, roll first.
Okay. Does that kick some ass?
Yeah, we'll call it kick some ass.
That's a 13.
I think it slams him in the back of the head and he passes out as he falls to the ground.
Let's loot him.
Great minds think alike. Here we go. I think I pick up my cross and I don't want his clothes. I think I'm just gonna search his pockets.
He has a resume on him to give to Dracula. He has about 3 to hand out to the rest of the people, and if he saw any other business opportunities. But that's it.
I would like to put his resume in with my other loose papers in my pocket.
Okay. You now have 1 Igor resume.
I'm getting pretty paper rich on this adventure. Do you guys want to loot him for anything?
No.
No, I'm good. He looks kind of gross. He's kind of
I think
icky.
I want a shirt. Actually, I'm only wearing a wife beater. It's kind of cold in this castle.
Did he have an undershirt?
I was kind of picturing him wearing like not very clean, like raggy clothes. What did you imagine when you created this Igor? Shelby?
I imagined like a really gross, tattered like sweater, like a turtleneck maybe.
Well, you can get his tattered turtleneck.
No. For some reason in my head, I was just thinking like Hunchback of Notre Dame from the cartoon's green shirt.
But I also feel like dress pants and like a
And a
tattered
wife beater?
No,
That's
like
what I'm wearing.
no, I mean, and like a tattered turtleneck is like kind of fresh. You're doing like a garbage Steve Jobs.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it. It's black turtleneck?
I was thinking like a dark gray.
Pretty close.
Okay.
Dirt gray, okay. He sold me.
Dirt gray.
Oh, I think you got it. I think he's pretty passed out, and you're not gonna have to roll. I think you also noticed the Scarecrow guy grabs a paper as well, and just, I too could use an assistant. And he tucks it away inside of his stomach.
Well, let's keep this train a rolling. We're really on the
You
wave of
solved the Igor
destruction.
puzzle.
Just smash and grab.
You're gonna find this killer sooner or later, and it's because you just beam them from a mile away. I'm gonna be like, they are holding everything.
Who knew that the secret was just to loot everyone after you knock them out?
Okay, so you walk into the billiards room.
Can I scope out the room?
Yes, you could.
9.
So it's just there's a very large billiards table in the center. It's a pretty classic looking like man cave billiards room. There's pictures of sexy vampire ladies on the walls and a very the portrait of like Louis the 14th or something where he's looking extra regal with his cane and stuff. There's like a picture like that of Dracula in there. And creature playing billiards by himself. You don't notice anything too strange, but as you're investigating the room, give me an act under pressure.
All of us?
Are you investigating with him?
I guess so, yeah.
Then yeah, you two.
Act under pressure?
9. Because I have read about this sort of thing.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, that's another 13.
God. Were you also searching with him, Owen?
No, I was going to make my way to see if I could hop in on some billiards.
Creature is just in there playing a game by himself.
Yeah, I want to see if he wants to 1v1 me.
As you're looking, a cabinet door you're looking at opens, and a meat pounder swings out from it, and I think it catches both of you by surprise. And as it comes down, I think it's coming down like straight down. It kind of catches both of your feet. You both take 1 damage, but the mechanism's broken and it's stuck out now.
But I had such a good cool roll.
Oh no, sorry, you got out. Wolfman got hit. I forgot.
Oh,
Sorry.
cool. Thank you. Sorry to pull like a shitty little brother.
You float backwards and do like a back spin as you float away.
That's pretty cool.
But Wolfman jumps back and gets caught a little bit.
My new boots!
One of your boots is very scuffed.
No!
As this is happening, Creature, who seems to not notice, just goes like, "Hey, you guys want to play around? I got like a whole table here."
I think I lean over
Like
to
all of us?
Scarecrow and I say, I think he did a booby trap on me. I would also like to touch base. How Dracula looking am I?
I think you have one sharp tooth growing in, like a fang, obviously.
Did you have normal teeth before? Like
I
human?
think I would like to... This is hard because I do have an end goal in mind of what my appearance is.
I guess you might... I think this is a good point to add a little bit more because it's been some time.
Okay.
So I think you can add another attribute if you wanted.
I think I start to grow, and I don't think they're fully formed yet, but I want there to be like pretty muscular legs coming off of me now.
Ew.
Very gross.
Everything else is the same.
Okay. And are they floating over the ground, or
I think they're
are you
starting-
walking now?
They're starting to touch the ground, and every once in a while I kind of kick off the ground.
I don't like it.
Like they're just
You're
kind
a weird
of like
swimming
teasing
pool.
the ground.
You look like a dog's when you hold them over water and they start swimming before they touch. Okay, yeah. That's great.
I also do that with my arms every once in a while.
Yeah.
It's getting heavier. I have to balance myself.
I think as you dodged so well, your legs kind of popped out and helped you do the flip back.
Ooh, okay. Sorry, I kind of halted that situation. I would also like to go play billiards.
Okay. Would you guys like to actually play around and just give me like a straight up and down roll to see who's winning? I'm also gonna say creature thing. It's like yeah, we doing teams. All right. He kind of grabs Wolfman.
Can I be on your team?
Yeah, I guess. He also grabs you. He's now holding Wolfman and you be on the team.
And so
3-on-2. That's the way billiards do.
It's okay, I'm not very good, but I do appreciate being chosen. I feel popular.
So yeah, I think everybody just do a roll. I'm gonna do a roll for the Scarecrow as well.
am I on Scarecrow's team?
Is this cool?
Yes, you are.
Or what?
We can call it cool, yeah. We'll call it act under pressure because it's kind of like finesse.
10.
7.
He said cool?
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 11.
I also got 11, so it's 2 11, so we'll just wipe that out. What were yours two again?
7.
10.
I think it's very close, but we're pulling ahead. Did you guys want to talk to Creature during the game?
I want to talk to him.
Yeah, I think we, as a team, try to make conversation.
So have you been playing billiards in here all day? Is that all you've been doing?
Well, I mean, I was gonna go and have a good time with Simon, but that he's alright. You couldn't keep up with how much he's drinking.
Neither can he.
He's a pretty good drinker. I've seen him at a few parties. He doesn't really fall over that easily.
Do you talk with him much?
That guy doesn't talk with anyone much. He just likes to drink in the corner most of the time.
Guys, I'm pretty sure Simon liked me, because he was talking to me a lot.
Every time he talks to me, he's usually pretty trying to kill everyone in the room somehow. But
okay.
not doing it, it's crazy. He's a crazy guy.
Gotcha, I guess I'm not special at all. So, I was wondering, you see any cool gremlins around today?
Oh yeah, there's gremlins running around all over the place. Sometimes I just see him like running through little holes in the wall. Can't find him after that.
Can't find
Great
them.
guys, love them.
You ever, like, hang out in the kitchen?
I definitely don't go in the kitchen. That place is for squares. I'm more cool. I've been hanging out here. I went to the bar with Medusa. Simon yelled at me. I've been having a great time. Everyone's partying. It's pretty sad. I am pretty punched up though.
Can I check to see if he's telling the truth somehow?
Yeah, you can. We'll just use charm.
Okay. Well, that is a 8.
He seems sincere. He seems like he's really hurt that everything's happened, but he's also still having a party by himself.
He's very hurt?
Not hurt. He's sad that Dracula's dead.
I know you were really close to Dracula. Would you happen to know what his will might say?
No. I just kind of been living here for a while. Great guy. I loved him. He's like a sick sweet dad. You guys have a sick sweet dads? That's what I didn't. I kind of grew out of like an egg sack or something.
Did you say sick sweet?
Yeah, sick sweet, awesome.
Oh, my bad.
What did you think he was saying?
I thought he meant like sick, like gonna die soon.
No, I'm gonna live forever, just like the rest of us. Y'all gonna live forever, right? I think I am.
Oh, no, the daddy. Sick dad.
Well, he's a sick dad. Yeah, he's rad. Oh, he was. Now he's pretty sick. I'm pretty bummed.
Death is the worst sickness.
You know, I've heard that. Yeah.
Can I hold your
Sometimes.
hand?
He puts a hand out. He's not really sure, but then he puts it up for a high five instead.
Can I go for a high five, but then hold it when I make contact?
Yeah, I think he's okay with that. I think he thinks it's just a super rad high five that you guys are doing together.
Okay, I would like to try and perceive the moisture level on this dude's hand.
I think he is sticky. he always seems to be like kind of like he just dipped his hand and pulled it out of water. He's not like drenched. He's a little bit more than moist.
I high five him and I
Definitely
hold my
scaly.
hand to his hand for a little bit, and then I rub my thumb on his palm a little bit, and then I float over to the scarecrow. I say, "All right, we got one wet person. Let's make a mental note of that, and then try and find more damp people." This guy's pretty tight. I would like to hope he's not a murderer.
Yes. Tight people are good.
I know that is right.
Are we tight?
You're hella tight.
He also puts a hand up for a high five. The creature comes in really fast and takes one before you get a chance to.
Hey, why are you
But his hand's
snaking me,
still
bro?
out. His hand's still out, and he says, "Yes, we are all snakes."
We are all snakes, really, yeah.
Whoa.
He's still waiting for a high five.
I give him the same one I gave Creature.
I
That's
think you can tell he's a little happy.
that's my flavor. So, where are we at with this billiards game? Am I winning?
Like, oh yeah, let's get to it. Creature goes around you, Wolfman, and like trying to spoons you while you take a shot together.
So
Take
much
a- take a-
physical affection.
Take a +1 on your roll, and let's all roll again.
Okay.
So Scarecrow's and Owen's team was ahead, so I want you guys to roll a little bit higher.
I rolled so
Do
good,
it.
I rolled 13.
Ooh,
I also rolled 13.
okay.
I
was
rolled 12.
I was hoping to fail a lot in this game because you get experience points that you can use to do things, and I have one experience point.
Some people get lucky.
What did you
I'm
get?
12.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, despite your amazing 12, Scarecrow kind of failed every shot and like scratched a lot. So you guys came back and really won.
Yes.
Creature's like, yeah, bro fives. Puts 2 hands up, like really high.
I give him a hug instead.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think we better be moving on. I got some investigative work to do.
All right, bro. Call back whenever you want to do another game. Maybe give Medusa grab some beers.
I think I need to keep a sharp wits about me, you know?
Okay.
Creature's
He
so
doesn't
cool.
he'd pick up on the undertone at all. He's pretty stoked. He's happy he won. Creature waves as you go.
We haven't talked to Phantom or Medusa post-murder, right? Or are those the only two? Oh, and Mrs. Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about her.
So Medusa's still up in the lounge. Phantom's in the conservatory next door. And Mrs. Frankenstein is way up on the 4th floor in the Frankenstein private quarters.
Well, I was thinking since the conservatory's right next door, maybe we could check that before we leave.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Of course.
Yes, I would love to conserve. He starts going towards the wrong door. He doesn't know where anything is.
I kind of grab him by the shoulder and kind of turn him around.
Oh, yes. So you go into the conservatory. It's a large room filled to the brim with plants. The walls are covered in ivy and many potted plants hanging from the ceiling. One wall of the room is made into a dome-shaped window. It's very loud. The storm is coming down very hard right now, and you can hear the rain, like, hitting against the window. And there's a small sitting area in the corner with some gardening tools on the table. You also hear Phantom kind of complaining to himself a little bit.
I'd like to go over to him and say, how's the lady troubles going?
Oh, woe is me. If only the damn play could have... It's bad. It's very bad. Did you have a reason for barging in?
Did we? I don't think we barged.
Yeah, I think I walked quite lightly. I just kind of opened the door and
Yeah, we're a
stepped.
bunch of gentle boys over here.
You seem to just be looking around this place like you own it.
There's a possibility that any of us could own it technically.
Do you own it?
No, but I've been here before as more than a servant.
Whoa, are you like dunking on me right now?
Yeah, that seemed a little mean.
I don't know. I didn't need this right now.
This guy's a real asshole. Can we go?
Yes, please do.
Hey, I want to speak to Berg Amont real quick. Just like out of earshot of Phantom.
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
I assume
Yes.
you tap me on the shoulder and we just go.
All of the bars, please go.
We're gonna stay here, but we're just gonna sidebar. Don't listen.
I stay immediately, like, right next to Phantom. I'm, like, almost touching him.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
No.
I do. As he takes a walk down in the other direction. He actually, I think he's going to just start to leave the room. I think he doesn't want to be around you guys.
I yell at Scarecrow. Block the door.
I think the Scarecrow walks to the door and just puts his hands on it, but Phantom's just going to start opening the door and walking through it.
Interrogate him like you did Igor.
He reaches over, but Phantom's still just walking out because he's too fast for him. Scarecrow is very slow.
That was a good attempt, buddy. So
Phantom's
what's
out of the
your
room.
sidebar?
I was gonna say, should we just loot him?
It's not a bad idea.
But he's gone now, and that would also be my fault.
Well, now we could sneak attack him.
From above?
Ooh, above.
You?
You notice that Scarecrow's just playing with all the plants and kind of getting all of his hay entwined in them, and it's kind of attaching to stuff in there.
Wait, what?
Oh boy, no, no. I tried to, like, get the hay off of the plants.
You could just sort of pull them away, and it just comes off, and the hay is just sort of there. It just looks like hay.
Why are you guys squashing his passion?
I don't know if he should be touching things.
He starts touching another one.
No,
Very
please.
pretty.
He's an adult Scarecrow. He can touch whatever he wants. I don't monitor what you touch.
Hey, Scarecrow, why don't you, like, roll around in it?
I could try, I suppose. He gets down in one of the pants and starts in like one of the larger plots, starts rolling around in it. As you notice vines attaching to the ground through his back.
Good rolling, son.
He just sits straight up. He's like, yes, very good.
Why are there vines on him? What is he doing?
This
He
is his
stands
art.
up, they kind of pull down, and you can see they're taking root into a pot, into the planter, I should say. All done.
All done, you say?
He steps out, but his feet kind of stay there. Like he steps out of his foot, and then a new one grows under him, and he steps down, and he does that with the other one, and you see those kind of take root and make a solid, kind of like a tree stump that's sort of growing.
Well, that's
Very
disgusting.
Surprisingly quickly, it gets about 4 feet tall, and then it slows. It's kind of like a curved. It's just like one big root that comes up and curves into a circle.
Does anything grow out of it, or is it like...
There's some leaves coming off the sides of it, just very, not even branching out, just small like leaves coming off. And in the center, you see a small fruit.
Shall we all take a fruit?
I wouldn't eat it, you guys.
He says, "Would I take your children?"
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I'm a grandfather, you guys.
Not legally yet. We're still doing that.
As you look back, the cherry is twice as big, but it's still rather small.
It's a cherry?
It's, well, like it looks like a cherry. It's just like a really round, smooth fruit, and it's kind of red.
I think we need to water this.
This place has an
Okay,
irrigation system, right?
Can I search
You're
the room
probably
for
right.
something that might help us with this plant?
Sure. I mean, it's a pretty normal like conservatory. There's fertilizer around. There's a hose and like a large washing sink in the corner. There might be some bug killer stuff like that.
I would like to throw fertilizer and water on this new plant.
You don't notice much difference yet. It's still growing, but it's not much faster. He does
Maybe
he says, "Yes, thank you."
Maybe we leave and come back?
Yeah, it seems like we really solved this puzzle. Nothing to see here, I guess.
And you all leave the room just fine.
Let's loot a man from above like we talked about.
I think the Phantom is playing a game with Creature in that room of billiards. He's doing horribly, but he's giving Phantom pointers just the same as if he's winning.
Sidebar with my mates.
Hey, you guys
Am I
playing
one
pool?
of those?
We're gonna sidebar. Don't listen.
Yeah, man, you got it. Creature waves. He puts his hand out for another high five.
Too far.
I throw him an air
Got
high
it.
five.
He's like, "Not you."
Oh.
And he puts his arms out for a bro hug.
Oh, I hug him. I run really quickly. I hug him.
Like, yeah, there we go, big bear. He pops you away.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm gonna be honest, this isn't where I thought we were gonna end up.
What?
God damn it. My whole day was really looking up. I got to meet some friends in my car. I ate some cool spaghetti. And then I, fulfilled a lifelong dream I can't tell you guys about yet. And then, I got a son, but now everything else is going really poorly. I just want to go back to bed.
To Manhattan?
I'm broken. I want to go back to Manhattan.
Yeah, man, Manhattan's great. It's got pizza.
This guy's very predictable, and it's getting less charming as time goes on.
I like him.
Visibly sad as he heard all of that.
I think our friend asked for a sidebar. Is that right?
I was just gonna say, like, we can't really loot from above unless we double loot. And do we really want to double loot with a creature? We don't want to loot creature.
I'll just distract him.
While
Kind of
we
a big loaf. I don't know if he'll...
Yes. Do
notice
you
Phantom
know
getting knocked out.
what would he like? Do you know any kind of like hacky sack tricks? Or
Yeah, I've probably read about that sort of thing. I do also, I do actually have a hacky sack on me, preparedness, so that's pretty cool.
As you pull out the hacky sack, he goes, "Bro, ultimate sack."
Yes, I know how to do that.
He's like, "Yeah." He fist pumps and he runs into the other room. Like, "There's way more room over here." And you go into the ballroom.
I give you guys a little... All right.
I'll be back in one sidebar.
I think while that was happening, I was climbing up on top of that bookshelf that had the hammer come out of it. But like really sneakily,
Give me a act under pressure, I guess, for sneak.
Okay, that was a 9. I imagine I was climbing up it.
Can I help out?
Oh, can he?
Yeah, you can help out.
Okay. I want to help out. 11, 12.
All right, that's a 10. You sneak up there and he's none the wiser.
I pictured that I was like climbing up with my big legs, like kind of scrambling up, and then he just kind of pushed me up the rest of the way by my thighs. Flawless.
That's good. And Phantom is like just not looking at you guys at all. He's very much trying to ignore you, so he doesn't notice in the slightest. I'm sure there was a lot of shuffling going on there and no sidebars being had, but he didn't notice.
From the top of the
The turnpike.
What? Yeah, pretty
From
much.
the top of the turnpike.
I'm gonna lean down to Owen and say, "You get behind him. You're gonna do a classic tabletop, and I'm gonna give him the people's elbow."
Who's gonna push him over me?
My elbow.
So
That's
he's.
a
And then I
really
slap
big,
my elbow.
really big tabletop.
I think he hears the elbow slap, and he's
I duck.
starting to think about turning. You want to give me a roll then?
Sure. That's a 9. Can you help me out?
I'm gonna help out. That's a 9. What happens on a 9 help out?
I think you help.
You draw
but
the attention to
Yeah.
yourself instead.
Perfect.
Oh.
So basically, like rolling a 9, except you may not be able to tabletop him.
Yeah.
But the elbow's still hidden. The Phantom turns around. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you slapping over there?"
I was just slapping my belly. I'm full from all the sketty.
You're disgusting, and I hate you. Are you in here alone? Where did your small friend go? With the legs?
He had to use the potty. All the sketty.
He picks up one of the billiard sticks, and he kind of like holds it menacingly, but then he just goes back to playing billiards terribly.
Am I supposed to do something?
I think you
So-
should. I think you should tie his shoelaces together.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna tie his shoelaces together.
If I don't do this good, he might try to beat us up, and I don't really want to deal with that. So maybe just tie his shoelaces together.
I'm gonna tie his shoelaces together.
Give me an act under pressure.
Oh my god.
Is there any like special move for Snake Eyes?
There's luck. That's a pretty special
You
move.
could just use a luck point.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do have tons of luck.
I'm gonna use luck and tie his shoes together because
You tie his shoes up, and he has no idea. Like a real, you kind of just sort of put them together and whipped the strings about and pulled at parts. And you made like a beautiful knot. He doesn't have any idea how to undo it.
After I see Owen kind of crawling away from that, I'm just going to immediately go for the people's elbow.
Like,
Give you a kick some ass.
Straight down.
Right on
the
his
head.
noggin. I imagine he's kind of leaning over to take a shot, and I just want to, like, smash his head into the table.
Okay. Right on, like, the cue ball?
No,
Ouch.
I just mean, like, the face of the table.
Okay.
I also want to make clear that I don't want to murder him. This is more like a concuss in a cool way.
He
Okay.
also threatened me.
I'm elbowing him in the head from a height into a table. Like, I think I'm kind of fucking him up.
Yeah.
I just don't want to murder a person.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. That is an 11.
Yeah, you slam his table or his face down into the table, and I think he passes right out. There's a very audible like smack of his face down into it, and you heard him like scream for just a second, and then his body just went limp. He's knocked out on the table. You have knocked another person out.
I stand up really fast and say, that was super, super loud. We're going to have to go really fast. What do you want?
You loot his body, and I'll just help with the distracting creature.
Oh, hell yeah.
But don't screw me over on this one, dude.
No way.
I think
When have
you
I
go
ever?
out.
Okay.
I think as you go out, you notice that creature is happily playing hacky sack still.
Okay, I'm going, like, very thorough. What's this dude got that I need?
He's got like nothing on him. He just has his wallet. He has his keys to his car.
I take
He
both
has his
of
Phantom
those.
mask.
I
and,
take that.
He has his cloak. I mean, he probably has like a suit and tie thing under there.
Okay.
He's a very well-to-do man, so there's some money in his wallet.
How much money?
We'll say he has like 100 in cash.
That's not very much money.
What does taking off the mask reveal?
A very gross face.
So he is the Phantom. This wasn't
Still-
any, like...
Murder's
yeah,
been
this
solved.
wasn't any switch up.
No.
Okay, I come out of the room wearing his vest, his tie tied around my neck, his cloak, and his mask on my face. I also picture that I have maybe a wallet chain dangling from my side that's going into the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And I come out and I say, I leveled up.
The creature, he looks at you very confused, and he says, "You just beat up the phantom in there, and you're taking all of his stuff?"
No, he said he has extra. He wants people to dress as him for Halloween this year.
That doesn't sound like him at all. He would really rather have been left alone, I think.
We had a talk. He said that this is how he wants to change his life, and he wants me to be a friend. And
Roll for manipulate.
I'm sad I'm a bad liar in this game.
You're deciding to knock everyone out, steal their stuff.
That was Owen's decision.
It was a sidebar. I thought it was like...
Okay, that's an 8.
So you have to find a way to prove he said that. You have to show him something that proves it.
Okay,
Or he's going to walk right into the other room and find a passed out phantom.
I say, look at how flimsy this mask is. It's a piece of shit. It's just a Halloween mask. You try it on. You can keep that one if you want. I have another one.
You have another mask on you. He gave you like a bunch of...
Yeah, he wanted
bunch
me
of
to
masks
hand him out. He
out.
wanted all of us to be him for Halloween.
Okay, I am going to go check on him, though, I think.
I mean, do what you want.
It's a bad idea.
The creature starts to leave. He does put the mask on. She thinks it's kind of odd.
Well,
And
you
then he
can't. No,
walks
give
in.
me that back. If you're gonna show distrust and like we're not buddies, I don't want to give you the mask.
Well, apparently he wants you to hand them all out, so I wanted to go and show him my
Yeah,
support.
but you're being like a real asshole about it.
It kind of seems like you stole all of his clothes.
It kind of
Is that-
seems like you're not my friend, and maybe I don't want you to be the same costume as me on Halloween and make me look like a real dick.
I also thought it was a little funny that when I walked out that Igor was kind of knocked out on the ground. And I wasn't going to
no,
say
I
anything.
saw that. He kind of just, he was doing a sick dance move, and it got a little bit out of hand, and he just, whoop, fell right over. Boom, his head
there's
on
like
the ground.
a decent amount of blood coming out of the back of his head where it looks like
He's
he was
fine.
kind
We
of...
checked the pulse. Totally okay.
Oh my god, what?
There is like a murder. You guys are being really fucking suspicious. So it's getting a little out of hand. I didn't want to be the one to say any of this. I was just trying to get over the death and all, but I'm starting to get a little bit worried that you guys are going to knock me out and take all of my stuff.
Well, you're on the top of my list, buddy, because you're the dampest one around.
What? It's raining.
I'm not sure that constitutes suspicion. Dampness.
We're in an old mansion and it's raining.
I'm not
like
damp.
Crazy. I'm also meant to be damp. I need water. I get all dry. I'll be like I'll look like that guy there with the hay skin.
He looks cool.
Well, yeah, but that's not healthy for my skin.
Why not? He has scales too.
I just told you that it was bad for my skin.
So how do you
I'm
handle
gonna
your
go
money?
check on Phantom. You guys can hang out here.
Wait,
I'm gonna go
is your
check on
is your
Phantom.
wallet waterproof or something?
I just don't take it into the water. I don't. There's not many stores underwater. Do you take your wallet into the water?
I don't live in the water.
Do you wear your
Neither
jean
do
shorts
I.
in the water?
Sometimes, yeah. It's pretty cool.
That sounds uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm really good at swimming, so.
Eh.
I think while we've been talking to him, I've been slowly putting my vest back on and hiding all of the clothes of the Phantom in my vest. And I've been like to tell him now, I never had any of that stuff.
I'm gonna want to manipulate and enact under pressure.
Okay.
This is a big one.
What do you want first?
The act under pressure to hide it while he's talking.
Okay, that's a 12.
Okay. So your vest is on Simon.
What? Oh yeah.
You put the vest on
I
Simon.
put it all in my hat. It's very
Fair
bulbous now. That was 6. Can you help me out?
Yeah, I'm gonna help him out.
I nudge you.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, you know, sometimes you roll a 5.
All of his clothes are on you.
5, yeah, 5. It doesn't say what happens if you
Yeah, it's just,
fudge
I
or
think you
roll.
don't help me at all.
And
Okay,
you
so you
expose
nudge
yourself
me.
to danger,
You nudge me and I go,
I believe.
What?
I look over with my big bulbous hat.
Yeah, he nudges me and I go, what?
Did you just put all the clothes in your hat and you're pretending now like you didn't? I think at this point, the front doors, which are behind him,
I want to
open
throw
up.
my holy water on him.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Roll to kick some ass.
That's a 10. I want to throw it in his face.
So, you take this vial, this like glass vial of holy water, and you throw it at his face, and it shatters.
No, I
As it
uncorked it.
Okay, you just swiped the water on him.
Yeah.
I think as the water touches his skin, it burns him vigorously.
Oh shit, I didn't know that would happen.
Yeah.
Let's cheese it.
And
I run.
So give me an act under pressure then.
That's a 7.
That was a 7? Mm-hmm. So I think you make it out of the room. The creature's on the ground, and as you're running and you get away, the front doors open, and a police officer and Frankenstein's monster, walk into the main lobby and see you down the hall after having run away from the burning creature who is on the ground. Frankenstein says, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
Wolfman just points down
You're
the
either
hall.
out of the room. You can be out of the room, but they did see you.
I want to bargain with you. When I hear the doors, can I come rushing back?
I'm gonna say yeah. The outcome's about the same, I guess. Sure, but if you want to make it look like you were pretending to rush in to see what happened, you're going to have to roll to manipulate. By the way, it's not just one officer. It's actually 2 police officers, and they're both really large, like gargoyles.
Your brothers.
They're very large, muscular, police uniformed up gargoyles with like an actual handgun and a walkie-talkie. They look just like real police officers.
Okay. Made a real mess here today.
You guys did go and start knocking everybody out, at least being around everyone who's being knocked out.
I knocked
After
out the
a murder.
Phantom really good, and then I came out with a cool outfit, and a man said I did a crime.
Because you knocked out a man for no reason.
He was mean,
Yeah, because he wanted to be
and
the
he was threatening.
Yeah.
He just went back to playing billiards.
Okay. I nudged the Wolfman. I said, I might need your help in a second.
Oh,
And I say,
I don't really like lying to law enforcement. Is that what we're doing?
he goes, oh, hell yeah. And he says, the creature was possessed. Look at these burns. I had to get the demon out of him. Sadly, his body
He
got to
hit
him.
the Igor man. The creature, he hit him.
The first
on the head,
police
that's why he's
officer
bleeding.
walks up and has his hand on his holster, but hasn't popped it. And he's saying like, "All right, what's happening? What do you mean he was possessed? What fucking year do you think it is? People don't just go possessing people nowadays."
I think he's been looking for some kind of object or some kind of holy talisman to maybe hurt the monsters around the castle so that maybe he could be the number one monster. I think maybe he's been looting everybody. It's been a real travesty. He just keeps going around and attacking everybody. I had to throw the holy water at him. Sadly, he knocked out Simon, and then I had to use the holy water that Simon left behind to incapacitate him.
You're gonna have to roll.
I thought that was my roll. I got the 9.
Oh, was it?
I'll help him out.
Oh, okay. That's a good thing to decide then. Sorry, I forgot.
Okay.
I got a 6. I have not much help.
You have luck.
Can I help out? Help
Oh yeah,
out?
I'll luck it. I have so much luck. 1 luck, please.
Okay, so it makes you roll a 10.
Uh-huh.
I guess the officer says, all right, you're going to need to explain everything calmly. We're going to start our investigation. My partner here, Ernie, he's going to go take a look around. And I'm going to just need you to explain everything you've seen so far. Because we are at a crime scene. And apparently you guys are running around or watching this guy run around and knock everyone out.
Okay, I would like to propose something.
Uh-huh.
I think the way I want Shelby's help to manifest is I want to have her to have been putting all of the things from my hat into Creature's shorts.
Is that what you do?
Sure. It
I
did
say-
it very well.
I hand him the holy water vial, and I say, "Look, here's the vial I had to use. You can check with Simon. He'll let you know that was his. As you can see, Igor's over passed out in the corner. I think I heard a scuffle or maybe a scream from the billiards room.
Okay, well, we're going to get this looked out. I'm going to need you guys to kind of sit here, wait over in the corner maybe at the bar. No drinking, no more drinking for the night. I'm gonna take a look and see if that's what's been happening. And he first walks over to check the other room to see if what you said is true, that there might have been a scuffle over there. And his other partner is headed upstairs already.
Okay.
Mr. Frankenstein is leaning next to Creature and checking on him to fix his burns on his... I feel like you kind of swung it down and it just sort of splashed down a line. So he's sort of attending to those wounds.
Yes.
But the cops are out of the room and Mr. Frankenstein is preoccupied for now. The cop will find Phantom's outfit and Creature's pants.
I just want to lean to Frankenstein and say, I'm so glad you weren't here. It's been really a shit show. So dangerous.
If there was a murder, I can't believe any of you would be walking around right now.
I know, we should have come with you to get the cops.
Really would have been probably the smartest thing if we got everyone out of the house. I don't know why we thought leaving people here with evidence was a good idea.
I think just then my arms get really big and muscular.
I don't think that Frankenstein's monster notices because he's really trying to clean off all the holy water from him very carefully so it doesn't touch his skin as well.
Cool.
But you do have very large arms.
Frankie?
Yes, what is it?
Who do you think did this to Drac?
I don't know. He was talking about writing a new will. I think he may have had it drafted up at some point. Simon's been angry. The Phantom wanted to date his baby girlfriend. That was kind of a thing. I don't know. There's a lot. He knows a lot of people, and there's been a lot going on lately.
Hey, Wolfman, did you write up his new will?
No, I'm an accountant. I do his taxes.
Wow, yeah, I really forgot that part.
I don't know. Look, maybe it's up in his room. Did you guys check his room?
We got very close to that, and we did not make it.
We did not check that room.
We didn't go into his room to see if maybe that.
I respect people's privacy. I'm not just gonna go busting in rooms and looting
Hey, yeah.
around.
I thought you didn't want us looking around. So, what do you want? Do you want us to look in his room, or do you want us to stay put?
You're the one here asking me about this. I'm gonna tend to. Is Igor okay over there? As he rushes over to Igor and he's now just trying to get them both into the very front hall and like onto I'm gonna say there's like a sort of a waiting area in the front hall towards the right where there's like a long couch that people can sit and talk when they walk in, and he's kind of putting them there and he's ignoring you guys because he's so sad and so tired from the day.
Boys, I do think it would be best if we were not here when Igor and Creature come to consciousness. So
I go over to Frankenstein and I say, listen, I do want to share one more tidbit of information. Igor wanted to check out the kitchen earlier when you guys left, and we went with him. And he seemed like he was really trying to look for clues, and we were trying to help him. But then I did get a little suspicious, and I did maybe give him a little bit of a push to try and see if he'd react to it. He didn't, and I tried to apologize, but he seems like he was still a little upset with me.
Okay, is that how he ended up on the floor?
No, we saw him earlier. He was walking to the other room when we were leaving the room, and he seemed a little upset with us, so we just kind of let him have his space. I tried to call him, like, oh, hey, sorry, hey, and he just kept walking, so we left.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that he's a little upset with you. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, I just, I feel like he might think that we hurt him, and I would hate to think that.
I have a lot of wounds to tend to right now. I get it. I understand.
Okay, bye.
I'm sorry that. Okay, bye.
I go back to Wolfman. I think we're good.
perfect. Should we check his room? Maybe.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
We go up to his room.
So I'm gonna say that you pass through and you don't actually end up walking into the other policeman. He's been investigating the other areas and he's talking to Medusa in the lounge. So you walk right by and they don't notice. And the other cop comes in later, but he's then talking to Frankenstein. So you at least have time for this. Head up to the tower. You go up 5 flights of stairs pretty much. It's a big spiral staircase through his study, and it leads to Dracula's bedroom, which is dark and musty. That could be rust. It smells of a mossy forest, and you notice a lot of buckets holding water because the rain's been leaking in. His coffin bed sits in one corner with a dresser and a safe on the other end, and there are windows on every wall of the octagonal room, allowing for a 360 view all around, in which you can see the mountains, a town far below in the distance. You can see all the rain again, hitting very hard against the window panes, making a loud rattling sound. And you see that there's a big opening in the sky, as you can see the moon actually in the background, and it's like very orange. It really pops out in the night sky because it's so bright.
Wolfman is carefully avoiding the windows as he does not want the moonlight to touch him.
Would you guys All give me a sharp roll.
8.
That's a 10. Right? Wait, is that a 5 and a 4?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a 9, sorry.
I got a 13.
So you guys see something like scurrying out of the room. You see that it's a small gremlin running through a hole in the wall and leaving.
What was that,
Hey.
a rat?
You said there's a safe?
It was a gremlin.
No shit, really? I gotta get some glasses.
There's a safe in the corner and a dresser, I believe.
I want to try to crack that safe open.
Give me a roll. Did you study this before?
Yeah, I've probably studied this sort of thing. 8.
I feel like we should all touch base and say there are cops here now, and maybe we should kind of chill out on the destructive nature we were leaning into before.
I just opened in a safe. We'll be fine.
Yeah, if they walk in the room, though, that might not be great.
Would you like to continue trying to open the safe?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say that if you do open the safe, it's going to be very loud and it might attract attention.
That's fine. I'm
Okay.
opening that safe.
So you do a really old method that I've actually seen. You get a sledgehammer and you basically just like smack it on the side of the thing until all the tumblers roll into place. And it just opens right up. There is a big dent on the side of the safe. And inside, you do find 2 copies of his will. One that was originally drafted a long time ago. This one willed everything to the Frankensteins. But there's a newer one next to it that was, or it wasn't signed yet. It was being brought to the notary tomorrow. But it was written up just recently. And now the state's going to be split between the Frankensteins and Creature. So you find both those wills in the safe. You probably find money and like old photos if you wanted to keep stealing. It is a
I
safe.
think the wills is enough. I'll take both of the wills.
Okay. Would you like to investigate anything else?
I think we should close the safe.
The safe's
Can I do
closed.
that? Can we close
you
it?
could just close it. You didn't break the mechanism. It's a weird technique that rolled them into place. So the whole safe itself works, but there is some denting where you smacked it with a sledgehammer.
Okay, I think we close it and we get out of here.
I think I rush out the door.
So before you leave, you hear a voice that's kind of echoing. You can't really tell where it's coming from. It's kind of like a deep, kind of just a gruff voice. It says that you should leave this place and you should stop investigating. You're going to get a lot of unwanted attention, and it's probably in everyone's best interest if you just leave things to the police. You might want to be careful because there could be more bloodshed if you keep this up too.
Did one of you guys say that? That was weird. Don't do that. Was it you? Gargoyle?
No, but there is a lot of ghouls in this castle. Probably just a ghoul. No big deal.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Hey, Wolfman.
Eh.
I'm gonna need a sidebar.
Okay, sidebar, yes.
Yep. Just
You know, I've never been part of my own separate sidebar before. You've
it's a
always
real
left me.
It's a real
Yeah.
shame. It's too bad. So I'm gonna need a sidebar real quick.
Okay.
Before we leave the room, I want to use the listening apparatus that Wolfman had and I stole. Oh shit, I don't have that anymore.
Did you get rid of that?
Well, I put all of my stuff in Creature's shorts.
I thought you just put phantom stuff.
Yeah,
Wait,
I thought you
Wolfman
only
would have
put
found that.
stuff. Oh yeah. Hey, I put the stuff from yours.
We can
I
say
assumed that I was just moving the things that were phantoms, not like things that would have been yours.
that's
Or things that
kind of
used
what
to
I
be
assumed
yours.
too. But we can say if you were thinking the opposite, that Wolfman would have taken it and been hurt and just kept it.
I think Wolfman turns around and I try to use the apparatus and then I realize what I've done. And I turn around really quickly to Wolfman and I say, "Did you ever find your listening device? I'm pretty sure Phantom might have stolen that from you."
Oh.
When you guys went to play Hacky Zack, I tried to get it back from him.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Yeah.
That guy's a real pickpocket.
You just
He
gonna
probably just,
let him push you over?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
My eyes are very wide and I'm very nervous. So, Owen, would you like to see if there's any cops in the corridor?
Sure, I'll go check it out
Nice.
while you guys sidebar.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Sorry, guys. You can listen again. I'm done with my sidebar.
Do I
Hey,
need to
Wolfman,
roll
you and
them?
me kind of had a sidebar.
Oh, wow. That was really special.
Do I have a son yet?
So are you guys gonna roll to
Well, fine.
investigate where the voice came from?
Where the voice came from?
I don't think Bergamot cares. He's convinced it's just more ghouls.
I'll check.
Okay.
Wolfman's 11. Nervous?
Okay.
8.
Since you're using your tool, I'm just gonna say that you do see where it's coming from, and you notice that in the hole in the wall there is a gremlin holding a pink microphone attached to a karaoke speaker. And he turns around as you notice him, and he drops the microphone and he says, "It wasn't my fault," and he runs away.
Is he still... Did he take the tape with him?
It's a karaoke speaker. He was trying
He was doing the voice?
Yeah, he was doing the voice. If you take the speaker and talking to it, you'll have like a deeper voice. It's got a little auto-tune feature he's got.
I would like to keep that.
It's like a big speaker. It's,
Yeah, I want to carry it with me.
Okay. You now
Where
have a
did-
karaoke speaker.
Where did the gremlin go?
So there's a lot of holes in the ceiling and there's holes in the wall. The whole castle is very old, so it seems there's a lot of holes that these gremlins are getting through, which might imply that there's space that they use to get around.
Any ideas where we could maybe find that guy?
I don't know where to find that guy, but we just got a will, right?
Yes.
And it would seem to me that if the Frankensteins knew about this will, they would not be very happy. Does that seem correct to everyone?
Like, you think they'd be mad that Creature was in the new one?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Can you remind me again? The old one just had the Frankensteins in it?
Yeah, the old one is just the Frankensteins, and the new one has Creature and the Frankensteins.
Okay. I look at the Scarecrow very intently for a minute.
He's smiling.
I say, I think we have to make an investment.
He reaches inside of himself when he starts
Nope.
removing the mic. Oh.
I look at Owen and I say, would you mind if we have a sidebar?
Yeah, go for it.
Don't listen.
Yeah. Never am.
All right, me
You're
and
so
Scarecrow.
distrusting of your crew.
Me and Scarecrow go to the Wolfman and I say, listen, we were trying to have our own investigation, but we went in the kitchen and we found some very damp money.
Ugh.
I think that the Creature may have bribed the gremlins to help kill Dracula so that he could get an upper hand in getting the will money, and then maybe he was gonna take out Frankenstein and the bride as well. I think maybe we should go check on the bride to see if she's safe.
That is a possibility. I do also know, though, that when we were playing Hacky Sack, the Creature tried to bet me money on the game. It's also a possibility that maybe it was his money and then he gave it to someone.
While you guys are talking, the Scarecrow has his hands on the window and he's looking out as you see a giant tree now with a very large fruit hanging from it, slowly unfurling higher and higher into the sky. It's probably like 2 stories tall now, and that room appears to be completely filled. There's no way you get back into that room.
That's no good. That's probably no good.
I go up over to the window and say, hey, what you got there, buddy? Oh, look at that. You made a beautiful thing.
No.
I think it is home.
Oh. Are we gonna live there?
We may.
Nice.
We may all live there soon.
Hey, things are turning around.
He
I was
he
pretty
pulls
worried
his-
back there, but now apparently I got a home, a son, and a couple friends.
Pulls his hands off the window, and you notice they were kind of stuck to it, but now he's just back to normal.
You're just a pretty sticky little guy, aren't you? Proud of you.
Yay.
Hey, what you doing over there, Owen? You want to live in our tree home? It's made of fruit.
No. That fruit's not that good.
Wow.
I
You
ate
rejecting
one
my grandson
in the
fruit?
conservatory.
I'm trying to extend an olive branch here.
An almond branch.
Almond branch. I'm saying, here's my almond branch, and you just slap it away from
I'm
me.
allergic. You know that.
To almonds?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that.
I'm just thinking about the wills right now.
I'm only allergic to most men's.
What?
He's making a joke. Oh. He made a joke. Hey, guys. He did a goof.
Oh.
After this, we're going out for ice cream. We're going to celebrate. You're doing
Summons.
Guys, I think I'm gonna go talk to Mrs. Frankenstein.
Me as well.
Wait. What do you guys talk about
yes?
in that sidebar?
Oh, yeah. Sidebar is done. We're not using that anymore. We're going to go talk to a lady.
I want to solve the
Ivan.
mystery. I think Frankenstein's killed Dracula. I think they killed him before he could sign off on the splitting of the will.
Sidebar. Hey, you're going to have to go over there again real quick.
Okay.
So listen,
All
guys.
right.
I think maybe Frankenstein made some wet money, and then he gave it to the gremlins to frame the creature.
See, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I
Nice.
just don't think Creature could do. I don't think he could do that.
Good. We're all in agreement. End of sidebar. You can listen again.
I was listening.
What the fuck?
We're in the same room.
Yeah, I said cover your ears.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I handed you that crumpled paper.
Hey, you know what? I'm feeling bold. I think I'm just gonna go down there and talk to Frankenstein.
Whoa, look at you.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a big guy. I step out in the moon a little bit, and I get a little muscly and a little bit hair here. Step
Whoa,
back
cool. That's fun.
Yeah.
As you step
Big
out,
guy.
it kind of goes back down, but your hair is standing on end.
Still good.
Yeah.
You're riled up, and I can see it.
Let's try and call Frankenstein to the moon window.
I use my karaoke machine and I turn the volume all the way up. And calling Frankenstein.
Ooh, I don't think we're supposed to be in this room. Maybe we shouldn't attract people.
Oh, God.
Oofa doofa, no.
Okay, I turn the volume back down.
Yikes.
Do you think when
Okay.
it says the Frankenstein's in the will that it also means Frankenstein's monster? Is he part of that, or would it just be Miss Frankenstein?
I believe the will refers to Mr. and Mrs. Frankenstein.
I would like to. I mean, Frankenstein is seeming like a pretty chill guy. Maybe he's like doing a misdirect. Creature seems like a legit cool guy. I think we should talk to the bride just to check in on her vibe. I would also like to say I grew a widow's peak of hair. Like hair with a widow's peak, like a Dracula.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
I think your other tooth has fallen out now as well, and your fangs are really starting to grow in.
Everything's happening for me.
I want to go and talk to Mrs. Frankenstein then.
Okay.
We're gonna check her out first.
So that's a long walk, I think.
I know where she lives. I live here. She always stays
We
in
have
the
to
same
just go
room.
downstairs and then back upstairs.
Okay. You do that.
Is she in a room?
Yeah, that's where she last went.
Okay.
As you walk in, you see that the room is completely empty. They have all their stuff is there. It looks like there may have been a little bit of movement, but nothing crazy. But Mrs. Frankenstein is not in here, and you haven't seen her anywhere else in the house.
Hello?
No, you don't get a response.
Oh.
Oh, and
No,
you, try.
you don't.
Hello?
That was a good try.
Hello?
Hello? Oh, and try again.
Hello?
No response.
Hello?
Can I just do a sharp check, investigate the room?
Mm-hmm.
4, 9.
You can kind of tell that it looks like there may have been a struggle in here,
Can
but
I-
you're not certain.
Can I help out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Help me look real good.
I'm gonna hold your eyelids open.
You go open the window, let some of the moon in.
That's an 11.
Okay, you do it. While you're investigating, you notice that there has been signs of a struggle, just not much. Almost as if she was taken without noticing, pretty much. She was knocked out relatively quickly, so she didn't have time to, or she could have been knocked out and taken out of the room without much ability to fight back. But it doesn't look like anybody had come in or out through the front door.
What do you see with your Wolfman eyes?
It appears there was a struggle. I have a feeling we're not going to find her. We might need to question other folks about her whereabouts.
Scarecrow, can you
I want to say again, it doesn't look like anybody came in or she was taken out through the doorway.
Scarecrow, could you maybe see some kind of, evidence of where she went with your weird hair eye?
Like, ooh, this sounds intriguing. And he puts his hands together, and they kind of meld into like a continuous hand with just like at the fingertips. And then his hair kind of raises. And this time his mouth opens really wide, revealing a lot of teeth. A very toothy smile as his eye opens up wide. He says that he doesn't feel anything in this room, but he feels like there may be more to this room than it looks like.
I would like to look for a secret passage of some sort.
He says, that could be one thing. Just give me a quick roll just to see how you stumble upon it.
Like a sharp?
Yeah, just do a sharp.
I got an 8.
So in the room, I'm gonna it's all stone, almost looks like the lab that they were kind of made in. You, while searching, stumble upon a classic like book on a shelf, but you trip really hard, knock every book over except the one that won't move. As
Guys, it appears this one will not move. I pull it.
It doesn't do anything.
Oh, I push it.
As you push, you notice it kind of slides to the left. And then you're kind of putting a lot of weight on it, so that the wall just sort of pushes forward as you slide through.
Wow.
You roll down a
Scooby-Doo
couple.
there.
Yeah. You roll down a couple stairs, but you're relatively unscathed.
Oh, and
You
where did he
notice-
go?
Beats me.
That book has
Guys,
a
can
curse
you
on
hear
it.
me?
It turned Wolfman into a ghost.
Oh no. You hate to see it.
I would suggest pushing on the book very lightly. Just carefully. Just push.
I don't
On
want
the
to be a
book.
ghost.
No, there's a whole thing back here. You gotta help me.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole thing out here. Being alive.
I don't think I'm strong enough to push on it, but it looks like you've been working out, Bergie. You look pretty good, actually. Your
The
arms are
scarecrow
huge.
goes up and slides the book to the right, and the door opens like normal.
The door opened.
It's just you opened it the wrong way, so he just slid it to the right, and it opened like normal.
Wow. Would have been nice to know they could put a push or a pull on the door. That would help.
Oh look, the book is called Push.
It's called Cha Cha Slide.
I guess we follow. Or I follow.
So you walk down a relatively uneventful passageway, just stone stairs. It looks really old. Doesn't look like many things that are tall have used this, because there's a lot of cobwebs running down the sides that look kind of freshly ripped, whereas there's less on the bottom. Kind of can assume that the gremlins still use these old passageways all the time. And you actually notice that you, after kind of going out straight for a bit, it sort of heads deep down towards kind of the back of the manor, the entire mansion itself, as it comes to a large doorway. And when you open it up, you can see above you there's a giant glass ceiling. And as you've been walking through, you've seen some large roots that look like they have just recently crushed through some of the building. And looking up now, you can see a lot of old foliage and new, fresh, large roots as a giant sphere looms overhead in place of where the moon would be, as the giant, now moon-sized cherry is up top this like 8-story tall tree, completely eclipsing the moon. It's like bleeding down a red light, and you hear a low hum. And at the far end of the hall, you see Frankenstein's bride, I guess, be the easiest way to say that. She's passed out on a large throne, and you see her draped along it. And in the room is Medusa, looking at you guys, very concerned.
Hello, Medusa.
Hi. Hey guys.
What
She
are
says
you
that she's really far
doing?
away. What are you guys doing down here?
What are you-
Just strolling.
No, like, what are you doing here?
I just sort of found this place. Did you guys trip through the bookcase?
I did trip through the bookcase. Apparently, it was to the right. So you
I
can
didn't
do
trip
some
over
left.
anything.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'll just probably be going. You should tell the police maybe that
That we found you down here?
bride's down here.
I want to pull my hunting rifle lantern on her.
So she puts her hands up and she's like, okay, not funny. Probably want to put that down.
I pull out my blessed knife and I point it at her.
Yeah, and then my
Menacingly.
chest gets really buff.
So as you're in there now, her demeanor changes a little bit. The room grows a little bit more red, and it starts humming, which is a little odd because she kind of doesn't know why that's happening. For some reason, the sky is bright red and humming, but she seems to be acting a little bit calmer, and her demeanor's changed a bit. And she says, well, I suppose you can't trust anyone these days. Even your friends have a chance to stab you in the back. Look, that old bag had become kind of soft in his old age, right? I kind of just wanted things to go back to normal. A lot of monsters doing a lot of monster things. I'm sure you guys have figured it all out by now, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. You were giving everybody drinks. First, you gave Simon drinks to knock him out so that he could not kill the monsters. Is that what you did?
And then
Is he
you
still
gave
alive?
Frankenstein a drink so that he would kill Dracula and
No,
try
I-
to get the money.
The money
And then
for the will.
he
Did you guys not? Did you guys not?
Yeah,
find the
Frankenstein
third?
did it.
You didn't find the third will?
No.
Wolfman was supposed to be on will duty.
I found two.
He found two.
Thought there was two.
Pretty sure there's
You
only
didn't-
two.
How
Well,
did
which one
guys
do you
even-
have? What's the date on your will?
I had to throw it out because I couldn't forge the name very well. Did you guys not look around the room like at all?
Which room?
I was very upset about having to just throw that in the garbage can.
I did stick my face in one garbage can. Probably the wrong garbage can.
And I
think about
don't
it.
look through garbage.
Okay, well, I guess
Are you trying to
Anyway.
say that you solved the case?
I think she did
Yeah.
the case. I think she
Alright.
might have been the one that
No.
did it. The case.
Come on.
she is getting like visibly frustrated, and she just thinks you're very dumb. And she's like, okay, all right, fine, okay, yes, all right, I'm all out of tricks now. Okay, think I'm just gonna kill you nobodies because
Hey,
it looked like you were kind of
Medusa.
trying to kill anyone. What?
Hey, Medusa.
It's a bit
Honey.
hard to hear you. I was wondering if you could use this microphone. Possibly. I've been carrying the karaoke machine with me the whole time. Maybe I'll turn it up a little if maybe
We'll
you
bring
can
it over.
speak into this.
We'll bring it over to you, and then you
Yeah.
just... We'll come back to where we were, and then you do it again.
And then you do it again.
Yeah.
Are you actually handing her the microphone?
Yeah.
Roll a act under pressure as she goes to take it.
7.
You notice that as she comes, that she's kind of, her demeanor changes again really quickly, and as she grabs for it, she tries to grab your hand, but you pull it away. But she does end up scraping down your arm, so take one arm, one
Ouch.
arm.
She took my whole arm.
What do you guys think I'm doing here?
Helping
What is
us
this-
solve a murder.
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking you could talk into the microphone. We just went over this.
I'm next to a body,
Uh-huh.
like a dead person's body, probably.
Oh no,
Uh,
she's dead?
There's another one upstairs, too. I don't know what the problem is.
Act under pressure again, Wolfman.
What?
You're still standing right next to her.
It's getting lower and lower.
I call from the stairs,
6.
Sidebar!
Oh. Hold on, Medusa. I gotta go do a sidebar. I run away.
You still gotta roll.
Yeah, I got 6.
No, you do not get away.
Oh, no.
As you run, this time she does grab your arm. She kind of uses her Medusa hair and like wraps you up.
Ouch.
So now you're kind of bound there, and you're gonna take one like ongoing until you get out.
Hey, I was thinking we could maybe do the sidebar over here next to where I am. Could we do that?
We'll postpone the sidebar.
What are you guys talking about with these sidebars? I said I'm gonna kill you.
You've never been in a sidebar?
She's just
my
jealous.
It's what friends do. Do you not have any friends? That's so unfortunate.
I want to propose a sidebar with Medusa over here.
Yeah, can we get a sidebar with you, Medusa?
We're doing it over here. We're doing another sidebar.
Oh, can we
And
come to you and we're going to do a sidebar?
She's now raising her hand to slash at Wolfman again. By the way, Wolfman, the ceiling is open and there's a big glowing full moon thing in the sky.
Oh, so I'm getting a little tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Okay.
try to shoot her arm.
Okay. Give me a kick some ass.
So that's 2 ones. I think I'm going to use the luck.
Okay, how much harm does your gun do?
Oh, yeah, it does 3.
Oh, jeez. You're basically gonna, like, destroy her arm. Because the bullet goes and shatters basically all the bones and then passes straight through. So she's, she's gonna reel back and let go of Wolfman immediately.
Yeah, I pictured this was kind of like a shoot. It shoots like a fireball. So it maybe just, like, disintegrates her arm.
It can't do much. So, yeah, I'll give it... It's gonna, like, kind of blow it off then. As it hits, the fireball hits, and it kind of bursts out the other side. And the rest of the arm is left to fall off and, like, limp and cauterized. She is very unhappy. And she says, "What the fuck kind of gun is that? Holy shit."
As she's like stuck talking about the gun, I would like to use my... Well, what is the like wall made out of?
The walls around,
Yeah.
they're mostly stone and brick, and there's some, like, grass, or, there's big tree roots coming down now.
That's not gonna work.
It's like a very old castle throne room. There is a fancy, like, rug that leads up to it. There's some like steel, like, chandeliers and stuff. Well, they're not chandeliers because there's like a glass ceiling, but they're like down kind of on the sides.
I would like to use my blessed knife, which is to harm hand holy. So I don't know if that hurts her more, but
I'm gonna say I've been kind of saying holy will do extra damage to anything, kind of with Simon stuff. So I'll give you a bonus on it.
I would like to try and stab her.
Okay.
8, 7.
Okay, so you do stab her, and where do you want to stab her? You can kind of stab her anywhere.
Like right in the stomach.
Okay, that's kind of what I was imagining. You're gonna come and stab her and kind of lift her up, and as you do, she's gonna, like, grab at your back, and she's gonna, like, rip her way down and off of you. You do still have the dagger in your hand, but you take another harm as she rolls away, and she is. So how much was that? It was 2 damage plus the holy. Was that what
Yes.
it was? Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that she is way fucked up. She was not expecting a fight. She's bleeding all over the place, but she's still willing to attack you if you don't do something about her.
Can I attack?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
attack.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bite her with my teeth, which is 3 harm. So unholy strength is roll plus weird instead of tough when I kick some ass.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I rolled a 9.
Okay, so
Can I
you're
help
gonna. Okay.
Do you want me to help out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want me to use a luck point.
That's up to you.
Perfect.
Okay. I got an 11.
Oh, jeez.
I want to maybe throw Owen from where we were standing on the stairs.
Okay.
Cool.
With your new muscular body.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that you're really gonna use a lot of your new vampire Dracula powers to kind of strengthen this toss, because you're tossing him very far. You are gonna do it though, so tell me how that plays out.
I think I pick him up, and as I'm about to throw him, my body lights up, and I fully turn into the lead gargoyle from the show Gargoyles. And I just look way righteous and way cool, and then I go, "I'm gonna throw this zombie at you now."
She's kind of already gurgling and just like, what?
I'm gonna throw him so that his head is aimed at her head.
And my mouth's open.
As you come down, are you just gonna try and just bite straight on her forehead?
Yeah, as many snakes as possible too.
Okay, so
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah. Yum yum.
just, I guess, a little bit of context. Do you want to do just like one terrifyingly large, like dislocated jaw bite, or are you hitting and like biting a lot?
Are you like Pac-Man?
One,
Or are you like...
one,
Are you corn cobbing it?
just one chomp. No, I'm not gonna corn cob.
I think as you come down with such vampiric force on top of him, having thrown you such a long distance, you actually hit, and as you bite, you take the whole like third of her head off. You're hitting with so much force that it cracks her neck as she comes down, and scenically a large lightning bolt crashes, and the glass all breaks around you. And you are left in the rain, having half-eaten Medusa's head.
Oh,
Oops.
I didn't mean to kill her.
I'm gonna guess that was
Poor
3
thing.
damage. She had 1 health left.
Poor
She
thing.
lost an arm, was stabbed in the chest, and I said was already very ragged. She is very dead.
I would
You
like to
have
check on...
demolished this body.
I'd like to check on Frankenstein's bride. Is she alive?
You check on Frankenstein's bride, and surprisingly, she is okay. She's only appears to be knocked out. And as you're checking, you actually hear from the staircase behind you, the one you guys walked in, the echoes of the first police officer who talked to you, whose name is Bert, come down the stairs, and he says, "What the fuck is going on here?" And this time his gun is just out. And he's gonna say, "What the fuck is happening? You guys really have to start talking right now."
I'm sorry, are you guys Bert and Ernie?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
what the fuck's your name? Wolfman.
Yes, actually. Rude.
You're saying that very calmly as the largest wolf you can be, covered in blood, hovering over Frankenstein's bride. Just so you know.
I think we all came to the consensus that Frankenstein must have knocked out his wife after killing Dracula.
That did not happen. Frankenstein did not kill anyone. Why would he bring the body if he killed him?
Did you ask him if he killed anybody?
Yes, that's how an investigation
We all agree,
goes.
right, guys? Like, it's pretty clear.
yeah.
Medusa,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Medusa
that's
said
what
there's a
happened.
third will
He's-
upstairs in a trash
He's
can.
currently on his walkie-talkie and says, "Ernie, I'm gonna really need you to get down here. This is fucking weird, and I don't know what that fucking plant is in the back, but it's humming very loud."
Sidebar real quick. Hey, Scarecrow, what's the tree news?
He's looking very healthy,
Hey?
the baby boy.
How soon till he's, present?
I think he's just about ripe. You notice that there, for some reason, it looks like there are extra rooms actually growing out of the castle at this point. The bottom of the castle is the same size, but the top seems to be expanding more and more corridors. But the main area is relatively the same looking.
Do you want to call dibs on rooms? I'm seeing that one up there. Looks like it's gonna have a pretty good view.
I am going to have to say again that you guys should start explaining yourselves right now. You seem to be taking this very nonchalantly.
Medusa said there's something about a will in a trash can. A third will.
He's right. Yes, she did say that. Yes.
You want me to trust the man with Medusa's head in his mouth?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you, would you please, you new large Dracula gargoyle, would you please put your gun away? And
I'll have to insist that you call me Gacula now.
all right, that's the first name I've heard. So Gacula it is.
Thanks.
Do you have this third will?
Again, we said it's in a trash can.
The will in a trash can.
Yep. She said that she was bad at writing her name, and that she threw it away because she had really bad penmanship.
Yep. That is definitely what she said.
Like, I
Oh.
think she was doing a perjury, and then maybe Frankenstein walked in on her, and he's like, "Hey, I just killed Dracula. I need you to help me."
Well, that all sounds great. I'll just ask her. Oh, doesn't look like I can do that now, can I?
I mean, there's probably a will in a trash can. I know that.
You can ask Miss Frankenstein.
Hey,
It
there you
appears
go.
that she's dead too, and that your friend over there killed her.
No, she's good.
Oh.
The
We checked.
werewolf
I dropped my
covered in
blessed
blood.
knife. Nope.
She's good. We got no. That's a wake up knife.
Ernie now comes down the stairs, and he's very scared as he says, why are some of the rooms made out of flesh? What the fuck did you guys do here?
My son is very creative.
He says, yes, the coalescence is upon us.
Hey, we got a name for it. That's my grandson.
Okay. Bert looks to Ernie and says, all right, I'm gonna call in the guys. We're gonna bring these guys in, and we're gonna have to do a full investigation. Do you guys have any
We can help you
evidence
guys
would
with
like
that
to plead?
investigation if you want. We're really good at investigating.
Yeah, I'm
I
pretty
don't-
sure we already solved it. I don't know why you need to investigate. I would like to manipulate this man to go upstairs and look at that trash can with us.
You're gonna have to like roll perfectly, I think.
Uh-huh. Well, I do have 5 luck points. So.
I'll roll out of respect, but I do have 5. Just give me
Yeah,
that
I would like
points.
to use a luck point, so, you know.
Do you want to make your case a little bit better than Wolfman?
Okay, look, all we've been doing is trying to help you guys do your job easier.
Yes, by
So,
knocking everyone out and stealing their clothing, apparently.
well, I
Hey,
didn't do
The
that.
creature did that. Let's get that clear.
Yeah.
He was possessed by
So-
demons.
So,
Okay, all right,
you know,
yes.
we already took
Possibly.
care of the murderer here, Medusa. So if you just come with me, we will show you the evidence, and then everybody can go home.
Even if you are right, okay, we can look for your little paper. But you are going to come and you are going to talk to everybody and we are going to find out what happened here.
Sick. We also have 2 other wills. That's something.
I don't
Yeah, we
know if
can
that helps
have
your
a
You
case.
want to look at all of our
comparison.
documentation?
I assume you're holding out a lot of crumpled papers. I will be needing that, yes.
There you go. It's a lot of blank crumpled papers and then a resume. And he says, I want to hold on to that one though. I got something I got to make right later.
So I'm going to say, considering all of your luck, you find it in the first trash can you look in. It was in Dracula's room. I would hope at some point you willingly go down to the station. They do find the other will. They find that Simon actually did survive after a stomach pump, which left him a little weak. Because he had drank copious amounts of beer beforehand and then a lot more poison from Medusa. So he was there to corroborate your story. Says the small little gremlin gave him a nice warm vest. What the fuck is this thing? As he was brought to you one day during your hearing. The chief of police does come to you not much later in the day. His name is Rocksteady. He is a rather large rhino, and he says that you guys have done a very good job here, actually. I don't know if you went about this by procedure. I think you could have done without some of the damage, but you did save a few lives today,
Look,
and I would like
we
to
can
thank
cut
you.
to the chase. I will accept the job.
Yeah, you gonna
And-
deputize us now?
I will expect to be put at a higher position than anybody, you know, that's just in with no experience. Because this was a lot of experience for
I'm
us.
imagining a smash cut and you guys are all outside and Simon's there kind of meekly. But Simon does say to you, well, I was thinking about getting back into hunting monsters, but just maybe not like I used to. Could use maybe a gang. You guys seem like you got some deductive skills. You did solve the whole thing, right?
I am a little nervous to join you, but I do have nothing better to do. So, yeah, I'll join your gang.
I adjust my policeman's hat and I say,
Where did you get that hat?
I say, I think I'm gonna be pretty busy on the force. Also, I think I have like a tree castle I gotta get back to, and a grandson, and I still gotta get my son adopted, and I'm pretty sure I gotta do some vampire stuff like blacking out the sun with my rage and, you know, get some cool invitations inside people's
Oh,
houses. So I can
haven't
suck
you
the blood
noticed
out
that
of them.
there hasn't been sun in like 6 days, you know? That big thing's been blotting out the sky for a while.
Yeah, it's my grandson. Don't worry about it. So, right? It was the tree, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
the tree.
Hey, Scarecrow. I also assume the Scarecrow's wearing a policeman's outfit because I would have dressed him that way if I had the choice. What was my grandson called again?
I believe he was called Everything.
Oh, we had a name change. Cool. So Simon, my grandson's name is Everything. I think we're gonna have a lot of trips coming up. So that's me. I'm sorry, Owen. You wanna check in?
I'm gonna have to decline joining the gang.
If you want. You can do
Was I invited into the gang?
You're invited into Simon's gang.
For how
He just
long?
kind of has like an open call right now.
Is it a forever gig or?
It's kind of like a non-paying gig until we, get some stuff together. A lot of research. Got to get a lot of men on the ground. He's gonna make he's starting a investigative team for serial killers. So there's gonna be a lot of like just interviews and hunting monsters in a different way.
Does this position come with me being able to kind of work on my own projects at the same time?
You writing your novel?
Yeah, I'm writing the Great American Novel.
I mean, you can
Well,
do whatever you want in your own time.
It's a choose your own adventure novel.
Sure.
All the Great American novels are.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just want it to be American.
Hey, whatever happens between the sheets is between you and God, buddy.
The fuck?
He's a little delirious.
Are you guys seriously gonna go like work for this drunk man who wants you to do research for no money?
He sleeps
Hey,
with
no more
God.
drinking for me. After I got my stomach pumped, I can't drink alcohol anymore. So I'm gonna stick to hard liquor.
An alcoholic is like, yeah, I got my stomach pumped. No more alcohol for me. That's definitely how that works out all the time.
Did you say you're gonna stick to hard liquor?
Yeah, just no more beer. Easier on the colon.
I didn't take English class too seriously. I don't remember what a colon was.
But he's gonna whip out the meanest American choose your own adventure novel. I read some of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we can pass that around to some of the killers we're putting behind bars.
What?
I think I'm just gonna write a joke book.
Now look what you did. You made him change his whole life plan.
By Owen Did You. Write a whole joke book.
Oh, God. I hope you made this character with that revelation in mind. As it's very good. In the next couple of days, the new will was handed to the now disgraced and burnt creature, to Mrs. and Mr. Frankenstein, who now live together in the new castle Creaturenstein. Some say it's a little bit more sad. The halls are a little bit more gruesome than they used to be, much longer. The corridors spread on seemingly forever at times. There's this one large room in the center of the house that feels like it has a pulse. And everyone lives there happily, at least after they got over Dracula's death, which took some time. There's also a strange field of hay that seems to have sprouted out around and is growing out kind of forever, and a very tangled mess that people seem to be unable to stop. For now, we all mourn our Dracula. May he rest in hell. Do you guys have any other things you want to say about what your characters did?
I went on to write the best-selling joke book.
I think that Wolfman worked with Simon for a while, but as Simon got increasingly more angry and drunk, Wolfman just kind of took over the practice for him. So Simon kind of became the face of it, but Wolfman's definitely doing all of the work.
Simon also didn't notice that you guys took all of his clothes and were all wearing his clothes. He was very, very fucked up. I guess you were in a new outfit by then.
Yeah, Simon still wears the Crocs to work, and Wolfman will just walk in and go, "Hey man, nice shoes."
I kind of picture, I mean, you can speak for the Scarecrow, but I kind of picture that I just kind of hang out on a tree branch for a while, and I invite him to come sit with me, and I say, "Hey, could you just tell me, like, what you were, like, this whole time?"
I think he looks towards the sky, which holds his son, which was birthed of his body. He then starts to remove some of his clothing, and he actually pulls a sacrificial dagger that was pinned into his chest that was kind of covered from some of the clothes and a lot of the hay, and you see some of it sort of fall away. You see this giant eye that comes down and has a basically equally sized mouth underneath, and the other eyes were kind of a facade which fall down. So it's just this large one giant mouth, one giant eye on his face, and he's kind of like a floating octopus, and you notice he's kind of like an Eldritch Cthulhu horror. And you kind of go a little insane staring at his unshielded body. He grows some of the hair back out.
No, please.
The hay.
It's perfect. It's all I ever dreamed you would be.
He lets it go, and he floats up in front of his son as the sky gets a single black tear across it, and it opens up, and you notice it's a giant eye in the sky now looking down. And the humming has gotten much louder over the past couple months.
Oh my god.
Good job, son.
I think we solved the wrong mystery.
Did I ever adopt him?
But I assume
yeah.
you did. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
You solved the mystery.
Yay!
So, the next story we do is going to be Tanner, and then I will be picking up the story. We may not be doing a trade-off every time after that, but we're going to check in, see how we feel about it.
I think that the trade-off is fun. It's not quite as hard, like, once you get going, but at the start, every time a new character pops in, I'm like, who is it? Gotta remember this character. I have a mental image of it. I have to try and meld it with someone else to make sure I get everything kind of right.
Yeah.
So that's the hardest part about it, but as a concept and like in practice, it's really fun. I think if we kept it up, we would get a lot better at it.
Yeah, I think it'll just be situational. I think we'll have to, whenever we start one, see if we want to stick with it or if we want to trade off. Or if anybody is really excited to take over. We'll play it by ear. But yeah, the next story, are you going to do Monster of the Week?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to be doing Monster of the Week. Cowboy themed. So just wear cowboy clothes. That's the only important part, I think.
Before we go, I just want to say we're doing Monster of the Week a lot, but it's because we've all been playing it for like the last year-ish, so we're all very comfortable. I think we will branch out very soon. I'm planning a game in Feelings
Lasers
and
and Things?
Lasers, or
Yeah, that one.
Lasers and Feelings, whatever it is. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. It's been fun, and bye.
Bye.
See you guys.
I don't know how to sign out of this. We'll get a better sign off eventually.